Disney and Universal have just declared war on AI. Specifically, they've joined a major legal battle against Midjourney, one of the most powerful AI image generators in the world. This lawsuit isn't just about a few pictures. It's about the future of creativity, the fate of Hollywood, and whether AI will be allowed to mimic the magic of Disney itself. But here's the twist. This isn't just a copyright case. It's potentially the biggest legal turning point in the rise of generative AI. And if Midjourney loses, it could ripple across every AI platform you've heard of, from ChatGPT to DALL to Runway. Every artist, filmmaker, and tech company is watching this unfold in real time. Welcome to Prompt Plus Power, your home for the sharpest breakdowns of AI, productivity, and how to ride the wave of the future. In this video, we're diving deep into the lawsuit that could dismantle a huge part of the AI industry or reshape it permanently. Now, before we go any further, here's something valuable. This lawsuit is centered around how Midjourney was trained. It allegedly scraped copyrighted images, from movie posters to character designs, without permission. This is a practice called training on public data, and it's been the Wild West for AI companies for years. But now the sheriffs just arrived, and they've got Mickey Mouse and Jurassic Park backing them. And here's why that matters. If this lawsuit succeeds, it could mean that any AI trained on copyrighted content could be forced to pay massive licensing fees or even be shut down. Before we dive deeper, if you're finding this content valuable and want to help more people understand what's at stake in the AI world, hit the like button and share this video. It tells the algorithm this topic matters and helps us reach a wider audience. Let's go back to the beginning. Midjourney is one of the most popular AI art tools today. It lets users generate detailed, stylized images simply by typing in text prompts. It's been used for everything from concept art to viral memes, but its power comes from training on hundreds of millions, possibly billions of images from the internet. That includes artwork from films, comics, graphic novels, and more. The allegation is that Midjourney's model can replicate the exact styles of specific creators, including those under contract with major studios like Disney and Universal. And that's where the fire started. The lawsuit, filed as part of a broader legal push alongside other cases like Getty Images versus Stability AI, claims that AI companies violated intellectual property law by ingesting this protected content without consent or compensation. Why should we care? Because Hollywood does not play small. These studios have a history of aggressively protecting their IP. They've sued people for remixing Star Wars footage on YouTube. They've gone after fan games. And now they're turning their attention to AI-generated art that mimics the very style they consider sacred. But here's where things get even more complicated. Midjourney doesn't store images or directly copy anything. It learns patterns. It imitates styles. The developers argue that their model is transformative, not duplicative. That's a crucial legal distinction, because if the court agrees, then most generative AI systems would remain legal. But if the court sides with the studios, it could mean that any AI trained without licenses could be labeled illegal. That could send shockwaves through the entire industry. Here's an example. Imagine you type into Midjourney, "Draw a wizard in the style of a Pixar film," and the model produces a character that looks like it walked out of Frozen or Encanto. To you, it's just a cool image, but to Disney, it's a direct threat to their brand, an unlicensed duplication of their style, created without their involvement or profit share. And it's not just about aesthetics. AI art is now being used in marketing materials, digital ads, even on merch. If those visuals borrow heavily from copyrighted visual language, who's responsible? The user? The AI company? The prompt itself? These questions have no clear legal answers yet. And that's why this case matters. It's one of the first where we're going to get clarity. Let's talk stakes. If Midjourney is forced to reveal its training data and prove it didn't use copyrighted material and fails, it could face massive fines or be forced to rebuild its model from scratch. That would take years and would likely gut their current momentum. Other companies could follow. OpenAI, Stability, Runway, all are vulnerable if courts set the precedent that using unlicensed training data is a violation of copyright. But the opposite is true too. If the courts decide that training on publicly available images, even copyrighted ones, is protected under fair use, it could give the green light to thousands of AI startups. It could supercharge the AI art revolution and push even more creators into using these tools. This case is also about the future of artists. Because while many individual artists have already filed lawsuits against AI companies for stealing their styles, none of them have the budget, lawyers, or political weight of Disney and Universal. This is not just one painter asking for justice. This is a multi-billion-dollar studio saying enough is enough. And yet, many digital artists are divided. Some welcome the crackdown, fearing AI will replace their jobs. Others worry that Hollywood taking control of AI training standards will make it harder for independent creators to innovate or remix culture. What does this mean for creators on YouTube, on TikTok, on Instagram? It means the tools we use to generate art, thumbnails, backgrounds, and characters may change drastically, or become more expensive, or limited by new licensing requirements. If you're building a business using Midjourney or similar AI tools, you should be paying attention, because depending on how this lawsuit turns out, your content pipeline could get hit hard. Let's zoom out. This lawsuit is really about power. Who gets to decide how creativity works in the age of AI? Is it the studios with their legacy brands and deep pockets? Is it the tech companies moving fast and breaking everything? Or is it the public using open tools to make art, parody, and culture? We're in the middle of a once-in-a-generation legal showdown, and no one knows how it's going to end. If you've made it this far, you now understand why this case could literally change Hollywood forever, not just in the way films are made, but in who's allowed to create and how. If you want to stay ahead of the AI curve, understand how this space is evolving, and find ways to use AI ethically and smartly in your own projects, this channel is here for you. So take a second, smash that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and join a community that's staying informed, empowered, and prepared for what's coming next. Until next time, stay curious, stay sharp, and keep unlocking the power of AI.